Ladies and gentlemen, Raiders quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo is already missing time. It's unfortunate news considering the fact that he just recently got on the field. But on the flip side, there's another quarterback who seems to be balling out at Raiders training camp. We'll give you all the full details on this. Plus, Hunter Renfrow opened up and spoke to the media for the first time in a while. And we also have an update on the Raiders cornerback room. The depth chart is shaken out a little differently. And we talked about Josh Jacobs yesterday on our video. Make sure you check out all of our Raiders videos because there's so many stories in each of them. And one thing that he did is he went off talking about the Raiders on social media. But here's one thing that I didn't cover that I saw just last night, which is the fact that someone said to Jacobs, your position is replaceable, you need the common sense. And then he wrote this here, which I think is a big deal. Let's see them do it then. He said, let's see them do it then. Your position is replaceable. And he says, let's see them do it then. Guys, I want Jacobs to play for the Raiders this year. I hope he eventually signs the tag because it helps the team. But when you're saying stuff like this, let's see them do it then without me, it just doesn't seem like this guy's coming back. You tell me what the hell that means. Now, the Raiders did practice some 11-on-11 football today, but unfortunately, Jimmy Garoppolo was not there. The pads do not fully go on until Tuesday. That's when we're going to get some full padded practice. But Jimmy Garoppolo, as part of some scheduled plan, this was reported by Vincent Bosnior of the Las Vegas Review-Journal, the Raiders have planned multiple days for him to have off during training camp. So this will not be the last time we see Jimmy G off during training camp, which is absolutely ridiculous, to be completely honest. I understand the fact that you don't want to rush this guy back because he's coming off a surgery that he had in late March, early April. But at the same time, he should still be on the field. Even if he's on the sideline, not doing drills, not doing reps, he should still be out there communicating with his teammates, seeing how everybody's doing, and he should still be mentally getting reps. So I really do not understand why they are having him at home, not there at practice. To me, that's a little scary because it makes it seem like just him standing there is too much wear and tear on his left foot, so they'd rather have him sit and hang out at home. And genius Josh McDaniels told us that Jimmy Garoppolo would not have any restrictions going into training camp. Well, looks like we got the first restriction just today, this Friday. The Raiders need time together, and with Jimmy G not there, you're getting more sloppy practices. According to Vic Tafur, a lot of balls on the ground. And you also have Ryan Holmes confirming this, saying that yes, Jimmy did not practice, but the offense has been sluggish, drop passes, lots of issues. The defense, though, has more energy. And in order to have less sluggish practices, we need Jimmy G there. We need more reps. We need more time. The rest of the NFL is all practicing together with their starting quarterback, unlike the Raiders right now. And Andre James, the center, had some positive words about Jimmy Garoppolo, but the key thing he said here, which makes me a little worried, which is the fact that him, the center, and the quarterback Jimmy G did not get their first snaps together until 2 days ago. So this just shows how we desperately need more reps between these guys, and I really want to know the full story. I feel like there's something else that we're not allowed to know right now as to why Jimmy G cannot just be there on the sideline at least. And you see the pictures of the quarterbacks today. You got Aidan O'Connell and Brian Hoyer. No more Chase Garbers because we released that guy. But you could see Jimmy G not on the field, and it's good to get the rookie, the former 4th round pick, some reps. He might end up being more useful and getting a real opportunity here if Jimmy G cannot go. And he's been impressing people in practice. You have Mike Dixon watching the practices and saying that Aidan O'Connell connected with tight end Michael Mayer on a nice ball. And if Jimmy G does not watch out, if he continues to miss practice, if Aidan O'Connell starts to ball out in training camp, maybe splashes a little bit in the preseason, look, the Raiders are not fully invested in Jimmy Garoppolo. They took the bonus away. Jimmy G could see himself on the sideline a lot longer if Aidan O'Connell gets hot. And you have Hunter Renfrow reflecting on the previous season and also giving the young quarterback some praise.
He's just been a guy who's stepped up in the huddle and just has that calm demeanor about him. And guys want to follow him, and he's been incredibly accurate, since he's gotten here. And so, he's someone that, how all this plays out, but he's someone who we believe in, and if he goes in there, then we'll follow.
And Renfrow understands he had injuries, he had a bad year last year. And obviously he's best friends with Derek Carr, Foster Moreau, and Darren Waller, who are all no longer with the team. And he spoke about that transition.
Now, personally, those were some of my best friends, right? And so you hate to see them go. I know Foster got a chance to go home and, with his cancer, and thankfully he's in remission with that. And to see Derek go as well, it was tough, but also you understand, why you get paid. It's your job, right? I mean, I'm sure you all have coworkers that either get fired or, get promotions and leave. And so you just wish them the best and know that you have a job to do.
And yes, Hunter Renfrow had some trouble last year dealing with injuries. He understands that he needs to bounce back this year. And it seems like he's trying to be a professional, trying to stay positive, and he's trying to live up to the contract that he signed last year from Josh McDaniels and Dave Ziegler.
Just playing the best that I can and having fun with it. And I think, I didn't necessarily have a lot of fun last year. And so that's my big thing for this year is find ways to have fun and not really care about the outside noise and just go out there and, go in with my teammates and find a way to have a blast.
And it just shows how crazy the season was last year. The fact that Hunter Renfrow had to clear his mind and had to sort of step away and try to find himself again in order to have a fun and productive year this year. And I cannot lie, I gotta keep it real. I am a little sketched out about the fact that Jimmy Garoppolo has planned days off even in the future. Yes, it's opening up the door for Aidan O'Connell, who's been accurate so far, just like Renfrow said. But it's just weird to me to see that the plan is for Jimmy G to not get even as many reps as he possibly can. And hopefully O'Connell balls out. Hopefully Jimmy G's able to be great, even though he's not able to do all the reps right now. But to me, and I gotta keep it real with you guys because I have no other agenda than to speak the truth about what's happening with the Raiders. To me, this reeks of tank season. You have a quarterback that you're signing who's injured, who's still not 100%, not getting all the reps that he needs. Your plan is to have him not maximize his reps. It just stinks of looking to the future, and it stinks of not taking the quarterback position that seriously this year. But the defense has been trending up, and that is something that the Raiders desperately need to solve. And Nate Hobbs has not been practicing. Remember, he took the softball to the face and he got a little bloody, and we have not seen him out there for training camp yet. And the starters actually in the cornerback room have been Marcus Peters, Brandon Faison, the former Colt, and then Amik Robertson starting in the slot. And it's great to see Amik still get that opportunity. He's always been undersized, but I think he plays with a lot of passion. We saw him make some splash plays last year. And then you got Jacorian Bennett, the former third-round pick. Seems like he's backing up Marcus Peters. He's picking up the tempo and he's looking good. And because this defense was so bad last year, I truly believe right now on paper, it has to be better. It looks better right now on paper. Hopefully they could deliver something better than what we've had the past few years. The pads are going on Tuesday, man. We're going to keep you up to date with the most important Raiders news, serving it right to you on a daily basis. My name is WiFiWillie. Peace out, and I hope you have a good one.